Today I'm going to talk about what's right up in the title, the Boy Scouts. I've had a couple of my subscribers ask me about this and asked me if I was going to do a video on it, and I have been putting it off because I feel this is a really touchy subject. I got notes real quick. I'm going to read off just some stats about the Boy Scouts just so before I start talking about it. So, actually was founded in 1910, actually had a ban on homosexuals. As of 1991, they actually had to write it out as a ban. To cover the Boy Scouts of how many there are, who they are, what. Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, 420,000 Boy Scouts from there. United Methodist Church, 370,000. Catholic Church, 280,000. There's a total of over 1 million from those three churches alone. Over 1 million. You're saying, wow, that's a lot, but how many actually are there? Well, it's 2.7 million as of last year. Back in 1999, it was 3.4 million, so it is declining. Just to give you an idea, the troops, Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saint, 38,000, just under 38,000 troops. United Methodist Church, a little over 11,000, and Catholic Church, 8,500, sorry. Okay, that comes up to be 57,000 troops of 111,000 troops. So that's telling me that over half the troops are covered right there. Well, that's the thing that you gotta remember. That's a key part of it, because almost all of the Boy Scouts that I know of, the majority of them are through churches. So when you start fighting homosexuality to try and get homosexuality allowed in the Boy Scouts, you are fighting the church. They've dropped 20% in the past 11 years. And so I was a Boy Scout, and it was in a church. So, but I was not part of that church. So you do have to question, are all of these people that are in these troops truly that belief? When it comes down to Jesus Christ Latter-day Saint, yeah, I believe that they're all probably Mormons. I truly believe it. But they went for a 2-year review. Started out last year, and as of just recently, just this July or June, they announced that they were not going to allow homosexuality. They had an 11-member team review it for 2 years. They won't give the names of that 11-member team. I don't know what they got to hide. Why hide it, you know? And of course, we all know Jennifer Terrell just recently was told she cannot be a den mother. Her boy, I believe, is 7 years old, and he is in the Cub Scouts, and she is not allowed to be a den mother because she is lesbian. Yeah, that'd be a terrible thing, and especially her as a lesbian. You know, what's that going to do? Teach us all us guys to like girls? Because that's all she likes is girls. So, anyways, we're fighting a fight. We got a hard fight there. We are fighting religion, and we're fighting religion already with same-sex marriage. So for us to be fighting this, it's kind of going hand in hand. But do I see it as something that's going to change overnight? No, I don't see it. I see us having. I think we have a better chance of having same-sex marriage in all 50 states before we have the rights to have the openly gays in the Boy Scouts. As it stands right now, they have the don't ask, don't tell. That's basically it. If they don't know what they don't know, don't hurt them. So they treat it like the army, you know, military. And is it right for them to be that way? A lot of people will say, well, because this is all church related, it's become a church related thing. There are a couple of private schools. There are private schools that have it, but majority is church related. So is it right for them because it's church related? Because they want to impose their beliefs. And right in it, it says, you know, to believe in a God, what is it, morally straight, as they word it. And they've taken that to a whole new level, because I guarantee you when it was wrote out, morally straight was not meant, oh no gay people. That wasn't actually what it was meant. But what I find funny is that in the past 10 years, there has been many bills passed through the government for the Boy Scouts. So wait a second. Separation of church and state. We say we're not going to get involved with the church, but now we are involved with the church. If the church is the ones that are presenting the Boy Scouts and being the backers of the Boy Scouts, then if the government is passing all these bills unanimously, they're passing all these bills for the Boy Scouts, then we have the government basically in favor of one of the, probably, I will have to say probably, the largest young generation that is being taught to hate the gays. And our government is supporting it. That's a problem I have. Okay, you don't want to have gays in there. You want to do this whole thing. You do not want anybody openly gay involved with it. But if you're going to say because it's a church thing, then you can't have the support of the government. You cannot. There's a separation between church and state. And I don't like to speak against the Boy Scouts, because I did enjoy the Boy Scouts. For the time I was in the Boy Scouts, I enjoyed it. And it definitely, I think it is a good social medium for young children. But if they're taught to hate, and that's what's going to happen, now that we're fighting to get homosexuality allowed in the Boy Scouts, now we're going to have the hate start being taught more and more. So I have mixed emotions toward it. My nephew just joined the Boy Scouts this year. He is so happy with it. He's so happy that his uncle was a Boy Scout also. And I think it's great for him to get out and meet other children, other boys his age, and do all types of things. I loved it. I went camping. I went on the jamboree. I went to the National Jamboree. I did a lot of things with the Boy Scouts. I was only in it for a couple of years, and I left for my own reasons. But like I say, I have mixed emotions on this, because I read a lot on it. When I was asked to do this, I was like, let me go read a little more on it. And I was actually surprised how many Mormons are in it, and how much. I knew I went to a church one, but I did not realize how heavily involved the church was with it. And then I did not realize that how much government support they get. So, government's going to support you. You can't be hating us. You can't be hating gays, and you can't be saying a gay ain't allowed in there. So, that's all I have to say. I've definitely put this out a little too long. Maybe I'll cut it down some. Anyways, I will see you later. Bye.